Hello, today I'm going to show you how to work with cursor AI agents. And yeah, so first of all, what we are going to implement. This fridge puzzle, it was an old Microsoft DOS game where you rotate these handles on a fridge, and each time you click on a handle, the whole vertical and horizontal is rotated, and you need to put everything horizontal to open the fridge. That's basically it. I have already images. Here it is, the fridge, the lights, and the handles. And I have cursor. So first of all, important stuff, I have privacy mode enabled. By default is share data. For this project it's okay to share everything, otherwise you might not do that, and I don't want to do that right now. And for the models, I have only Pro plan without usage-based pricing. So, here we have the agent or ASCO manual, and I prefer agent mode. And let's start with selecting a model. It's quite interesting actually, and we have not many options available. I will go with Claude, but O3 is okay. We may go to some more simple model, but for UI it's really important to have like heavy model supporting you. Okay, let's even make it O3. So, first of all, no, let's start with simple task, because I want to create readme new file, and it will be context md, and we will have everything about our game stored here. I'm creating a browser game, and I need to list images in the images folder with their resolution. Please do that. Let's see how it goes. I'm on Windows. I have Node and Python installed, just in case. So as you see, it really fails to do that. This is understandable. Yes, and it proposed to create the script themselves. Yes, please create the script and run it. Okay, Python image solutions. Okay. So as you can see, it really sucks at reading the results, but that's fine. Okay, so now I'm going to create some more context here, and to not waste your time, I will pause the recording and let's see the result. Okay, so what I did, I've placed here a short description of what we have for each, 4 lights and the handles horizontal and vertical. Then I put coordinates of the lamps. I just basically found a center, and here in the bottom left corner I have the coordinates, and I placed all the light coordinates and the handle area coordinates. Okay, so what we need now is basic HTML rendering. Let's remove this. Let's have all the changes committed for now. Matches and context. This context is really important because we are going to include it on each chart. This chart doesn't make sense, we need another one. And let's try with this simple model and see if it's good enough. So it's already there, and I'm creating browser game. I need to implement the design. Please use JavaScript to, well, not, please generate the HTML plus CSS plus script page which displays the fridge and the lamps and the handles in proper positions. The design should scale and take all the available place without horizontal or vertical scrolls. It support mobile. The UI generation is the most complex part, and actually I expect this to fail, and every model most probably will fail several times. But let's see. I hope that in the end we will see some result. Generating the model works. If it is a thinking model, you can see a process of thinking, but now Okay, everything in one file, and let's open it. Um, good. It's actually good. I didn't expect that. Okay. So what I don't like, okay, horizontal is fine. Some, it doesn't take all the space. Okay. So I don't like scaling. So for now it looks like the handles and the lights are being scaled. Okay, looks like the handles and the lights are being scaled. They should be of the exact size, and scale should apply on the whole game, not the elements. I hope it will understand me. Thinking. So as you can see, when we interacting with an agent, it's like exactly the same as we would have interacted with ChatGPT, for example. But the agent can actually plan its work, and it can modify the files we have. Okay, we can review one by one, or accept file, or just here accept everything. This button is useful when we have several files. Okay, now it doesn't look good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to discard these changes. I'm going to try all three model. Let's restore the checkpoint and run exactly the same, but with this thinking model, and all three is really powerful model. You see, it's planning next moves. It started thinking. That's why we have this little brain. So actually, there is special tokens being applied. So it's thought, it read index.html. Now it's planning next moves, and as you can see, it's like several requests to the model, and actually creators of Cursor put some efforts to make this process for you. Then otherwise you would have to do that yourself and have prompts which might be not trivial, but it's already there. And all three, you see, it didn't like the CSS and JavaScript, and it started to do something, and I'm afraid it will do everything, but actually the initial version was pretty good. Okay. Native. Okay, and it stopped and you see this review changes. Let's accept. Let's see how it goes. Not good. Not good. Totally not good. So for some reason the background which is really small, looks like it was scaled down because of that the positions are off. The most annoying part is designing UI. Or maybe I just don't know how to do that properly. 'You can see that all three model is heavy and it takes a lot of time to just generate the response. So it's good to have a coffee or some other tasks to do. You can even use background agents to run this in background, but it's totally another topic, and actually I prefer these agents where I can see the results and move step by step. One minute with a half just thought process before generating actual code. That's kind of scary, but that's how it goes. Okay, it's still generating. Okay. Model. So this happens when it's high load. It's annoying. Let's see what. No, nothing. It's not finished. Let's try another model, and it will be Claude. Again, thinking model, but much faster. Maybe the load is not that high for the provider. Anyway, yes, it's good. It's not that good. Not that good. Okay. Okay. So actually on the horizontal it's kinda okay. No, not really. So how, let's try out. Okay, let's try form. Okay, first of all, it's not being scaled dynamically. It should, but actually it's kinda good. Let's store it in this stage changes. First, while the window is being resized. Okay, maybe it can be done with CSS, and probably it can be done, but it's okay to have it this way. I guess. Okay, it's been scaled. Okay, let's save it. Initial UI, scaling. That works. Only issue is rotating does not cause precise. Orientation change. Okay, so I want to, okay, let's first check this works. And now I want to understand why do we have set amount. Okay, it's already with the comments. Good. Good, good, good. Change. So we have this UI, and that's exactly what we need. So I'm going to I need to update slightly the code. Let's do that. And example 5. I just want to see. Okay, it's here. Some more. Okay. Much better. At least I think that it's much better. Let's positions updated. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to describe the game logic now. I'll pause the video because it will take quite some time. Okay, so I've spent some time on game logic. And first of all, when the user clicks any handle, the orientation changed, and the handles on that column and the rows are rotated as well. So basically, if you click this handle, this row and this column is rotated. If a column has only horizontal handles, the light is green, otherwise it's red, and the goal is to rotate everything horizontally. In this image, it's not like that, it's just a design, but this one should have green lights, otherwise the rest should be red. And the winning sequence, when we solve the puzzle, then lights should start blinking, and after 30 seconds a model is displayed. Congratulations, you opened the fridge, and buttons OK, restart the game. And we need shuffling, and shuffle is just 16 random handle clicks. Should be like that. Let's see if Claude will be able to implement that. And what I want to do, I want just add these files and ask Sonnet to do its work. See, this basically similarly to just copying text here, but beside that the model knows the file name, location, so it's easier to generate. Okay, thought only 7 seconds and started work. Light updates, win conditions, shuffle mechanism. Hopefully it will be quick. Okay, something. Select pointers, game logic. Fully playable. Let's see. So a lot of changes. Okay. Okay. So everything is red. The handles are shuffled. Let's try this one. Okay, this one. Okay. So we have these two columns with green lights, because those are horizontal. This one is red. Makes sense. Everything is red. Doesn't make sense. Okay. You open the fridge. Cool. And yeah, actually it's playable. So, logic is implemented. You can see how easy we implemented the logic when the UI was ready. Business logic is where the agents are really good, or actually just text models. And perfect. I just need the lights on the winning sequence, linking slower. And meanwhile, I can. Yep. Okay, actually, you see that it's just adjusting one value, but we use the thinking model for that. It makes sense to switch to something like GPT 4.1 for that because it will be just faster and the result will be kind of the same. But that was kind of unexpected. Here is one change, and what is that? It wasn't really applied. Okay. Okay. So let's try one more time. Okay. And let's try smaller model. Great, but I want the lights to blink dependently. Each light, please make it slow. Let's see. Okay, as you can see, much faster. But is it good? Mm, Not that good. Uh, lights blinking does not look random. Okay, that actually makes sense. Intervals, separate intervals for separate lights. A bit of over engineering, but maybe. Okay, this is easy. Okay, good enough for me. Okay, now another important thing is refactoring. And actually, I strongly recommend this step because we have this code which might be hard to understand. Context just for the context. Please refactor the oops. Oops. Okay, I connected the power. Game code to make it more maintainable. It's hard to maybe for the chat for the AI, it's okay to have everything here. And actually, for such small a game, it's okay to have one file. But in real time, it's in real world projects, it's important to maintain style and readability and maintainability. And actually, agents are pretty good at that. Okay, we have config. Positions. Comments. If it was a big project, I would move to TypeScript and separate everything, separate files, but for now it looks okayish, a bit long, but anyway. Okay, some summary. Accept. Let's ensure that everything still works. Congratulations. Looks fine. Refactoring, split files. Okay, now I want one more thing. I have no idea why it have such hard time running commands. It runs queries. Okay. And here it was able to catch the result. So actually, in this case, you can just select this ask mode and it will go straight to Claude and just you will get the result. But as you can see, the model can analyze some background, like checking if you have Git already initiated, which might be useful, but not in this case. So it says settings page, deploy from range, pages, deploy from range, main, save. I don't need anything, I guess. It's being built. it's not built yet. Let's give it a couple of minutes. Okay, so now as you can see, we have this little banner inside live and it's playable. Oh, exactly opposite of what I need to achieve. Okay, congratulations. So that's basically it. As you can see, we ended up using pretty powerful model, Claude. It's almost always ends like that, only if you are doing some pretty basic stuff, you can enable Claude or GPT 4.1, and all three is really good, but it's overloaded. It's barely working currently, so Claude is our choice. And yeah, that's basically everything I wanted to show you. As you can see, it's not that different from what you would do manually with ChatGPT, but much more optimized for programming work. Thank you for your time. See ya.